Hi, my dear children, good morning. Welcome back to our social science class. Today, let us learn about new chapter communication. What is communication? Can you say? Yes, communication means of sending or receiving information such as phone, computers, radio, television, etc. Okay. How do you send and receive messages? How do you send and receive messages? Telephone or mobile phone, email or letters or video chat, etc. Okay. Man is a social animal. He interacts with others, expresses his feelings and voices his opinions. When we speak to one another, we communicate. Human beings are superior to all other animals because of their ability to communicate with each other. Communicate means to pass news or information to other people. Okay. In fact, even trained pigeons would carry such notes over large distances. That is, in early times, horses, pigeons, and signals were used to send and receive messages. These messages took a long time to reach. Understand? Over the years, this method of communication into postal system. Today, countries all over the world have an efficient postal system that delivers letters and even packages to people living near and far away. Samuel Moses revolutionized long distance communication with the electric telegraph in 1840. Messages started being sent and received accurately and in a faster and easier manner. That means, with the invention of the telegraph, sending and receiving messages became easier, quicker, and more reliable. Today, the telegraph has become obsolete. That means, today, however, the telegraph is not used as means of communication. Telephone. Verbal communication was made possible by the telephone. Who invented telephone? When was invented? Do you know? Yes. In 1876, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Alexander Graham Bell invented telephone in 1876. Okay? People could communicate with each other across very long distances. It was the quickest and the only instrument which allowed to people to speak to each other directly. Today, it is the most widely used form of long-distance communication. Communication satellites now enable us to speak to people in different states and countries through the STD and ISD facilities respectively. Understand? Most of us even carry long mobile or cell phones wherever we go. It is also possible to send short written messages or SMS through mobile phones. There are many more features in mobile phones that have made it possible to communicate by sending images, videos, even documents to another person. These messages can be conveyed to people living in other countries in a matter of seconds. Now people can make and receive calls on mobile phones that they can carry around with them in cars, trains, and even on planes. When communication of information is directed at many people at a time, we call it mass communication. Printed word. The printed word through books, magazines, journals, and newspapers was among the first means of mass communication. Newspapers and magazines update us on the latest happenings in the world. Newspapers bring news to their readers. They give information about people and events. Newspapers also carry special articles, advertisements, weather reports, sports news, crossword puzzles, cartoons, and information regarding television and radio programs. Okay? Radio. The first person to recognize radio as a powerful and effective means of revolutionized mass communication. The first radio signals were transmitted by Guglielmo Marconi. He sent and received his first radio signal in 1895. Radio broadcasts can reach listeners in every part of the world, in towns, cities, and villages. Radio broadcasts can be used to transmit information, news, and entertainment even to those who cannot read or write. Transmit means send out a signal or broadcast information. Okay, radio broadcast can be used to transmit information, news, and entertainment even to those who cannot read or write. Portable radios can be carried anywhere to the fields, on buses and trains, and even to work. So, communication over the radio is not limited by time and place and can reach millions of people at a time. Cinema and television. Cinema has influenced the lives of millions of people. Social themes presented through cinema have a greater impact on people than books, newspapers, or the radio. Television. Television is perhaps the most popular and widely used means of mass communication. It was developed during the period 1920-30. John Logie Baird invented the television in 1922, giving entertainment and mass communication a different meaning. We depend on television for up-to-date coverage of events, news and views, information and entertainment. All these can be viewed in the comfort of our homes without going out to the theater. A live telecast of an event such as a game can be viewed by people even as it is happening, making it more interesting. Television channels broadcast different kinds of programs. The most watched during live cricket match, live football match, elections, etc. Computers and Internet. Today, computers and the Internet are one of the most important parts of our life. Through computers, one can exchange information with people all over the world in a few seconds. The Internet is a global network that connects computers, laptops, and mobiles. It serves as a medium to send and receive message through email within minutes. The Internet, which gives us access to more information, entertainment, and communication, is an integral part of our life today. It is made up of millions of computers from all around the world, linked to one another by a network of telephone lines, cable, and satellite connections. Thousands of man-made or artificial satellites such as weather satellites, research satellites, and communication satellites orbit the Earth. Communication satellites have brought people closer. Incidents occurring in any part of the world are no longer isolated. They can be viewed by people all over the world. Thus, mass communication, especially through satellites, is fast working towards the creation of one world. Understand?